Hello everyone, in today's video we will be breaking down this reel.
Ever notice how some brands never run out of amazing content ideas? They practice content pillars. Take Lego, they use build, share, and play. Three distinct topics that provide endless content variations and keep their feed fresh. Follow for more branding secrets.
So before starting I wanted to introduce you to my new channel. This is a backup channel. In this channel I will be uploading videos related to After Effects, so make sure to subscribe. I will provide the link in the description below. So let's get started. So the first thing we want is the white color of background, so I will just hit new item again and color mate and make sure to set the resolution of 1080 by 19 by 20, and I will just bring this here and create it and then go to BG. Now once our background is created, I will just bring it to the timeline. So this is the background like this. Now the first thing we want to do is to set up the whole frame, then we can animate it. So the first thing I will be doing is creating this. The first thing I'll be doing is creating this whole frame. So first there will be a QR code and then this. So first I will just bring in this shape. The shape is only on the one side of the video, so I will just simply bring it. Sorry, I have already done. So now to change its color, I will just go to here and I will just go with fill the tint effects. You can see tint effect, and I will apply to this layer, and in the properties effects control section I will bring the map white to black, and so it will be converted into a black color. Now I will just double click on it, selecting it, and I will just move it at this point approximately here. Now what I will do, I will add a rotation keyframe and then move a few frames, and then in the rotation value I will type 1x, so it will be animating like this. But make sure your anchor point is in the middle like here, and now you can see the animation. It will be animating around a certain path. So now you can also select both the keyframes and simply just right click on them and ease in them to make the animation more smooth. Now once this is done, I want to bring in this transparent, this PNG. So I will just go to effects control and now I will just simply make it smaller. So I will just bring it here. Now once this is done, we need to create the text animation. So to create a text animation, the first text animation is the same and the other one is also same, so we will be using Premiere Composer. I will just go in the text presets and I will just use the fade character animation like this. So this is the fade character animation. I will just go to properties and I will be scrolling down, and in the fill color I will change the fill color to black to make it visible on the screen. So ever noticed how some brands, so I will just type in the text. So this will be our text, and I will just go in the font section and I will change its font to this, and I will just make the first letter capital for this to make it look good. And now I will just simply make it smaller and I can just simply bring it here. So it will be like this, and I will just go in the Premiere Composer and I will disable animate out, so it won't animate out, it will be just appearing here. And the next animation we want to do is the other one, so I will just simply go and I can just simply make sure to bring this down and I will bring this upwards. Now the text on that will be never run out of amazing, so I will just type in the text, then we can animate it. So this is so now the text never run out of amazing, so I will just type in that. So that will be like this. I will just first make the text fully appear, and I will go to effects control and I will just simply scroll it down. And now in the property section I will just go here and I will change its font. So the font will be Helvetica. I just like this font and it's very effective for these type of videos. So Helvetica, I will just scroll down. This is the Helvetica rounded. I will just simply make it favorite for now to use in other videos like that. Now I will just decrease the font size like this, or I can just simply make it bigger and I can just go and like this, and now I will make the font size smaller so it will appear, and in the this section I will just simply make it like this and like this. So the text animation, we have also the highlight animation. So to create the highlight animation I will select this and I will make a shape around this layer like that. Now the color of this text will be white, but we will be changing that later. So this graphic color is bit gray, so I will make it to black. And now to animate it, I will go to effects control and make sure the anchor point, select the anchor point, and it's made in the start of the animation. And now I will just disable the uniform scale, make a scale width keyframe, and at the start it will be 0 and at end point it will be 100. So it will be like this. You can just simply bring this forward to make it faster, like this. And now I will just bring this text upwards, bring this layer down, this too, and in the properties I will change the color of this text. Fill color will be white, like this. So it will be like this. And now what we will do, I will just simply extend this text layer, or you can just simply, once this is here, I will set a go to effects control and I will set a position keyframe. Then moving a few frames, I will just make the text to something like this. And now I can just simply bring this forward here, and now I can just make sure to ease in the whole frame, so it will be giving us this animation, this one. So you can see this one. Once this is completely here, you can also bring the graphic layer, and I can just bring it here to make this animation like this. So it will be like this. So that's all. Now if we bring this one, this character, so I will just go and I will bring this character too, and now I will just simply go to effects control and make it bigger, like this. Sorry, make sure that this layer is selected, and I will just make it smaller for now. Now I will double click on selecting it, and now I will just simply make it to this length, and there is a drop shadow behind it, so I will just go and type in drop shadow like this one. And now I can go to effects control and decrease the opacity to 100, make the softness to something like this, and change the direction of this to approximately here and increase the softness. Now I will just make a copy of it to make it more visible. Now once the whole animation is done, we need to animate the whole frame. So to do that, I will just simply select all these and nest them except the background. And in this nested sequence, I will add a position scale keyframe, and I will bring these forward once this animation starts. So I will just move it here, and now I can just simply scale it up and position it approximately here. And I can just also bring these forward, and now I will just simply make sure to ease in them to make them smoother. So this will be like this. Now I will just go and I will select the position properties and make the graph like this. The start will be fast and then it will be gradually become slow, like this one. Or you can just simply make it like this, like this is a bit fast, so I will just simply bring these keyframes here, like this one. So like this you can create this. Once this is here, I will just simply cut this, delete this one, and now moving to the next frame we will have to do that. But I like to do one thing. I will first set up the keyframe. Make sure to just go to Premiere Composer, and in the text preset we will need this. So the text animations for this will be simple. So I will just, for one, I will be using this one, like this. I will just bring this upwards, but but before that I will just simply select this and I will select the ellipse tool, and now I can make a shape like this. And I will go to effects controls, and now I will just add a scale keyframe and make the value to 0. Then I will move a few frames and make the value so that it fits the whole screen. And now I will just simply place it like this, so it will give us this cool transition like this one. Now this will be the black, and now this is here. Now the text will be they practice, so like this. I will just go and they practiced, sorry, practice. And in the font section it will be the same font I used earlier, this one. And I will make the first letter capital, so they practice, like this. And now I can just simply go to effects control and I will make it appear like this, and it will be like this. Now what I will be doing, I will be adding a opacity keyframe, and at the start I will be making it 0, so it will be giving us this look. Or you can do that as well, like this. Now for the other text we need to go back in Premiere Composer, and I will just simply make sure to select the this one. So once this completely appears, this text like this, so I will just place this text animation here, and once this is here I will just go to effects control and bring it down, and we will type in content pillar. So I will just go to properties, and from here I will just type in content pillar, like this. So this will be here. I will just make the first letter capital, no, it won't be capital, so I will just undo it. And in the font section I will just go with Helvetica, and scrolling down we need to change its fill color to red, so I will just change it to red. I will just simply make it like this. So once this is done, we need to just cut these layers here, and if we see, it will just shift from that, so we will need to just cut these like this. Then there will be again the background white. Now I will just simply bring this grid to the timeline. I will just place it here, and I will go to effects control, and now I will just simply cut it. I will just go to the crop option, and from the bottom and from the top I will just simply make it like this. And now I will just double click on it and make it here, and now I will just simply scale it up or just scale it down. This will be too much, so I will be placing it here. Now I will bring this other character to the timeline, and now if we see in the video we have this, so I will just simply bring it like this to something this one. Now if we see, we have these two, so I will just go back in nested sequence. I will copy this shape, and now I will just move and I will paste this shape here. And for now I will just bring this to upwards, and now I will make a copy of it, and I will double click on it and move it to the other side as well. It will be like this. Now there is a bit Gaussian blur to it, so I will just type in blur, and I will just uh, make this Gaussian blur to this layer. So it will be like this. The value of this is 25. So I will just copy it and paste it to the other layer as well. Now if we see in the video, the text animations are same like this. So there is nothing more to just to tell you here. Uh, like this, and there is a bit of zoom animation, so I will just create that. The text animation can be created using Premiere Composer like this, and now I will just add a scale keyframe. Then I will move this keyframes forward, and now I can just simply make it like this, and I will bring this to this length like this. It will be giving us this animation. I will select both keyframes and ease in them. It will be giving us this animation. So once this is done, I will just add a position keyframe, and at this frame I will just simply move it upwards like this. And once it is approximately here, I will just simply cut it. And now if we see in the video, we have the other animation like this. So this is just a animation, so I will just simply, now once this is here, I will just simply make sure to cut this layer, and I will just add a new item, and it will be adjustment layer like this, and I will bring it to this length, and I will cut it at the middle part like this. And now I don't have another video, so I will be using this video as an example. I will just cut it, and now I can just simply unlink it and delete it. So this is the video I will be using for use to use as an example. I will just bring this forward to choose the black background. So this will be right here. Now I will just simply bring it here, and now I will add a position property keyframe like this, and I will bring it here, and also I will add opacity one too, and I will bring it here at last. At the start I will make it 0, and I will make it to something like this, and I can just simply bring these keyframes forward as well. Now I will just simply go to this nested sequence, and I will just simply go to this PNG, and I will just copy this drop shadow effect. Now I will come back and I will apply it to this as well. I will bring this here, and I will again make sure it's 2 time like this. So this is the thing. And to create these lines behind, how can we do that? For that I will just have to create this, and now if we see the line, it will be approximately like this one, and like this there will be a bit of bend to it, so I will just create that like that, and I can make it like this. So this will be the line, this is behind. So I will just simply bring this layer up and bring this right here. I will bring this down and bring it to the start, like this is behind. So I will just go to effects again. I will apply the Gaussian blur to this graphic layer like that. And so now we need to create this animation like here. So I will just again go to effects, and I will apply the Gaussian blur to this adjustment layer. Now in the middle, once this is shifting like this one, I will just simply make a keyframe and make the Gaussian blur to 50. and at the start I will make it to 0, and at the end I will just make it again to 0, so it will be giving us this animation like this one. And in the graphic one, sorry, this one, I will just delete the opacity keyframe because it's not looking that good, and I will just bring these closer. And now I will just select both keyframes, and I will just simply make the graph to something like this, faster at the start, like this one. So that's all for today. I hope you found this video helpful. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, take care and bye.